thanks for joining us. In today's live stream, we're going to be finishing our dinner
Yep.
and then crowdsourcing
Several ideas.
several ideas. So hopefully more than one person attends tonight because we need the collective brain.
That one person is not you.
No. There's one actual person here.
Hello, one actual person.
Sorry, hold on. Okay. I had something like big in my teeth.
You're okay.
I'm okay.
It's really freaking hot outside.
One person who's here. Who are you? Where are you from? How hot is it where you are? So, I think the hottest I saw it get today in the car thermometer world was 90 or 89. But it feels so much hotter than that because the world is just on fire.
I think it's also humid.
How to garden? Is that what that says? So, how to garden. Hello, how are you? Thank you for coming. How's your temperature? Is it hot where you are? Ricky D.
Ricky D.
What up?
I mean, look at that.
Are-
Every time.
Your hairline?
Yeah. 5 head over here.
Zanny May, just keep planting. Hello, it's nice out in northern Florida. It's not smoking hot in northern Florida. Because if it's not smoking hot in northern Florida,
Where is it hot?
yeah, like it's so hot here. Oh, Florida also. And it's cool today because of the tropical storm. Well, so I guess you can keep your cool in exchange for
Yeah, no tropical storms.
not
please.
having a hurricane blow through. Hey, Indiana Backyard Gardener, hello. Just watching our bee video, the one where we succeeded or failed.
There's a lot of those. A lot of variation in our bee videos.
Yeah, I know. Our bee experience is just like a roller coaster of like,
and down.
everything is good, everything is awful, everything is good, everybody died, everything's okay. It's just like you never know. You never know what you're gonna get. What's that the tagline for?
Forrest Gump. Life is like a box of chocolates.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
So should we jump into bees now that we're talking about bees?
sure.
So, since Indiana Backyard Gardener was watching our video, so 2 weeks ago, we were going to add a new queen to one of our hives. But then after doing an inspection on both of our hives, we found that we actually did have a queen. So, we already bought a queen for this.
Because
So-
I bought a queen like the minute I decided that was a good idea.
Yep. So we had a queen, and then we ended up having 2 queened hives. So we were going back and forth, tried to sell her to see if somebody might want her around here.
Get our money back.
Get our money back to no avail. So we decided to make a split of our stronger hive. So we took 2 frames of
Hello, Teresa
Larva.
Foley.
larva and capped brood, and some bees with it, and stuck it in one of our swarm traps, and put the swarm trap over there along with some drawn out
Hi, Ann
comb,
Dorman. Thanks for coming.
and put the new queen in there. And let's see, on Saturday then or Sunday we'll go in and release that queen in there. And
Saturday, right? Because today's Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
so hopefully that all is good there.
And I think Saturday's the only day it's not supposed to rain the rest of this week? Question mark.
Yeah, who knows?
I don't know if we're getting the tail end of the tropical storm.
I think we're getting the heat wave that was in the Pacific Northwest.
But is that not why it's
with the rain. Yeah.
it's gonna snow? Can't stop eating. I know. so, we scheduled our lives like at dinner time, and we were working on things, and then I put potatoes in the oven, and I was like, those are gonna take forever to cook, so I'm not gonna start the rest of dinner. And then I like looked at the clock. I was like, oh my god, our live is in 20 minutes, and I'm like speed whipping up dinner.
You did a great job too.
No, it's finished. Everything's cooked, but we're mukbanging again.
That's okay.
So everybody else have a snack too.
So we have sweet chili chicken. We have, what are they, sugar snap peas? And potatoes.
Hello, Joanne. And we didn't grow any of this food.
None of it.
Nope. We're not growing.
Anything.
I mean,
Ever again.
we have a lot of kale growing at our old.
What am I supposed to do with that information?
Just put it in your little brain and hang on to it.
I have a big brain.
The other thing that's crazy over there, so we planted black raspberries and they are growing so crazy. And like I saw in one of the video where the boys come to the old farm, I like posted some or filmed some like, you know, clips of things, and I posted a clip of like, oh, these raspberries are going to be ripe soon. And they went from going to be ripe soon to like
Ripe?
overripe and moldy. Like still on the vine, but moldy. So that was a little bit.
I'm not a big fan of those.
Well, I'm not a big fan of them when they're moldy, but I wish I was closer to them so I could eat them more.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jess and Victor start eating them because they're just rotting on the vine.
Have you told them?
No, I just did though. I bet Victor's here. Dinner's still cooking for you. How's your garden? What's for dinner in your neck of the woods? Don't the chickens eat kale? Yeah, they probably would eat kale if we were there to pull the kale out and feed it to them.
Well,
There's just a lot of stuff that's not happening right now.
there's a lot of stuff that's not happening, but there's also a lot of stuff that is happening.
A lot of the stuff that would be happening if we still lived on our old farm is not happening, and there's a lot of stuff happening here. That's
But luckily, I'm going on vacation next week. So,
vacation from his job.
just overall vacation. Right?
Just taking the week off, gonna play Call of Duty all week.
Well, Victor says message received. Make sure you eat those black raspberries, because
I know you should. And there's I picked them all today. I was there this afternoon, and I picked all the blueberries that were ripe. But y'all should pick blueberries and eat as many as you want. You know what else we should do? We should go down there and grab all the garlic scapes because they were looking like super scapey. I don't know what we'll do with them.
can we use any of them? You can cook with garlic scapes, right?
Yeah, I don't know what. Crowdsource.
Yeah, what can you do with garlic scapes? Well, it's good to know that they're garlicking.
Well, I don't know if the garlic like heads are. Hey, Swarm said, I don't know if the garlic heads are
Yeah, last time I was there, I pulled one out. It was pretty small.
same.
So, we'll see.
Plan a harvest day. What colors are the coops? So that's on our list of things to crowdsource. Surf about.
Crowdsurf.
Crowdsurf. We love to crowdsurf.
Is that like crowd surf?
Put them in stir fry garlic scapes. Do you just like do a garlic scape stir fry, or is that like an ingredient? Like
Maybe you treat it just like garlic,
yeah.
or like a green onion.
And for those in the know about garlic scapes, if we don't go pick those don't like ruin the garlic, do they? Like rob all the energy from the garlic bulb and put it towards the garlic scape. I was wondering if that would be a problem.
It's one of those things that we just kind of jump into.
Yeah. Jump into and then move.
Yep.
So, are we ready to talk about the Chicken Village? Which is over there. So in the community tab, there is a poll. And if you haven't voted, you should go vote. Especially if you're going to vote for one color.
So Catherine set up a poll on our YouTube with a picture of our chicken village that said, you know, so we have 6 coops basically
Hey,
that
Hidden
all
Springs.
in one bundle. And so there's, you know, shared walls and stuff like that. And so Catherine posted a picture of it and said, should we paint this all one color or different colors? And I think she was hoping that more people would pick one color.
The pressure of picking 6 colors is kind of getting to me.
Well, just let me pick all the colors.
Yeah. Hidden Spring, what's your temperature up there in Canada right now? Asking for a friend. So sweaty. So if you haven't voted in the community tab poll, go vote.
Are you just ignoring the Facebook?
Yeah, I just wanted to see if Facebook was gonna really side with me.
Funny, Anne said one color, Rick said different colors.
Yeah. Well, Anne doesn't have the app on her phone, so she can't vote. Let Joanne pick the colors. Make one of them purple. Oh, Corey, hello. How's it going? Well, so that's what we want to decide, because I'm like, I'm not the best color picker,
Are you not?
hence the barn color.
That's just one problem.
Yeah. It's 36 here, feels like 42.
Let's go ahead and do some conversion.
Let me Google that for myself. What temp is 42 in Fahrenheit?
FA.
There we
There
go.
Oh,
Ah! Oh!
wow.
Oh my God, that is hot.
For you Yanks.
Whew. All right, well, I was gonna try to be jealous of you, like, oh, nice and cool up there, but no, it's actually hotter there. So, okay, so I'm trying to figure out, because I'm going to respect the poll, right? Right now, multiple colors is winning. Let me go see by how much.
Go take a look.
And what I was trying to figure out is, like, do I want like bright orange, bright pink, bright purple, or do I want, like, I was at paint store today for my job, and I was looking at paint colors because I'm about to have some paint problems, and they have at like a Rings End type place, they have like a historical colors section. So it was like the most popular paint colors from like the 1800s, which I like sort of thought would be cool. Yeah, okay, so 62%, 47 votes is multiple colors.
Well, I think you may have shot yourself in the foot with the 6 coups, 6 colors. Duh.
Duh. I was trying to be funny.
Backfired on you.
Backfired. All right. Just throw darts at paint samples. Like, best suggestion ever. That's why we're here crowdsourcing. I don't know how to vote. Teresa, if you get out your phone and you have the app, we'll help you later. Especially if you're going to vote for one color.
Doesn't matter. It's a runaway at this point.
If you don't cut your scapes and leave them on the plant, the bulbs turn into flowers and seeds. So does that like ruin the taste of the garlic the way that a normal plant growing to seed does?
It's still a good idea to snip them at their base of their stalks so that
Oh,
all
okay.
the energy can go back to growing the bulb underground.
Gotcha. Right. Okay.
That makes sense.
Well, so I have 2 dog walks on Saturday, so betwixt them.
Go down there and snip some scapes.
Uh-huh.
Snip some scapes. I like the idea that somebody had of like painting the coops the color of the chickens that are going to be in there, because it's the reason why we're doing 6 different
Yeah, Alpaca made that suggestion.
Coops.
That was a good suggestion.
is for breed isolation. So like, you know, if we end up with the white crested black Polish, you know. Another thing that people said was just paint the doors a different color, which I thought was an interesting idea too.
It is, yeah.
So I think there are some options.
Yeah. Oops, paint colors. Right, well that's, I mean, ideally, that's what we would do. But it's also like, so once the coops are built, then we're gonna encase them with like the runs. And I want to get them painted.
Before that,
Sorry, I'm gonna come closer to me. Or I'll come closer to you. Yeah! Okay. How's that?
there we go.
Okay. I want to get them painted like kind of pronto, because I don't want to hold up John building the runs, but I don't want to be painting them when the
During the
runs
runs, yeah.
are already built. So I want to do oops paint because I'm a cheap ass bitch.
Don't say that.
But I don't know if I'm going to want to wait for 6 different oops paints that I like to show up at our local home improvement warehouses.
Yeah.
If you paint different colors, where would you do the line? I think we would probably then end up putting a piece of trim
yeah.
betwixt.
Because there's a so each coop is 6 feet long, and so there's roof rafters every 2 feet. So we'll be able to easily see where the actual dividing line is, and just throw a piece of trim right in the middle.
And we used what's it called, the siding?
Smart siding.
We used smart siding, which usually goes this way, but we put it this way. So I think if we put a piece of trim, it'll be nice.
Yeah.
And plus, like, if I paint all the trim white before the trim goes on, then I can be like a little bit sloppy where the paint meets, and you
just
know,
put
I'll
the
have
trim
like
right
a
over, yeah.
how big is trim? 2 inches?
I think 4.
4.
Well, 3.5.
Yeah. So I'll have a nice buffer of like, it's okay if I don't do a good job painting. 'Cause-
Yes.
yes. So bright colors, pastel colors, historical colors. A couple people said ombre, which I thought was sort of interesting.
I thought that was a cool idea too, but probably really hard.
Well, I was actually thinking it would be really easy because I already have 5 gallons of white paint, and I could just buy a color and paint one like the straight color, add a little bit of white, paint the next one, add a little bit more white, paint the next one, and basically end at white. How do we feel about ombre? Is that cheating at the 6 coops 6 colors
I don't
challenge?
think so. I think that's way cool, man.
Way cool, man. You're okay.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Yes, you're keeping me up. Oh, so we
What?
color opinions, yeah. So we brought River up here.
Hey, TNS, how's it
Hi,
going?
TNS.
I would love to know your thoughts on the 6 coop 6 colors / bright colors, historical colors, muted colors, ombre.
Yeah.
Ugh, I feel like it's a big decision because it's like not a lot of things are very, like a lot of what we do is like kind of infrastructure-y, like fencing and stuff. Like, you know, it sort of matters what it looks like, but like not that much.
And it is particle board, but I don't think water's gonna sit too much in there. It's also in pretty heavy tree cover, so I'm not really worried
Well,
about
that and there's roof overhang.
the group. Yeah, should be fine.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, because we also had it sideways on our red coop, which we had sitting there for 3 years, and that was fine. So, yeah.
I don't think it'll take a lot of paint for each coop because each coop is 6 feet, but it's only like a front wall and a back wall, so there
Right.
aren't side walls. So it's like a total
Yeah.
of 12 feet in length and 4
Yep.
4 feet in height. So I mean, probably like a quart of paint would do it, right?
Yeah. So there's 3 sides
6 bright colors.
to 2 of them. The ones on the far ends have a front, back, and a side. Everything else just has a front and a back. So that would be 24. So like 36 square feet per coop, basically, of painting space.
It's not very much.
No, not very much. So yeah, that's true. You could also probably get like real.
Like
Bless you.
bright colors like that.
I think so. I think that'll look cool,
What
especially
about-
because then you could see it from the house, like really clear. I think that'd be kind of cool. TNS says yes.
Or bright colors like that. The one that Adrian sent.
Easy.
No, it's. Because you know what else I was looking at? Like, I was looking at pictures of like,
Bye, Zanny. Just keep good painting.
I was looking at pictures of like communities because, yes. Rick was talking about like the San Francisco streets that have like the,
Yeah.
so like, yeah.
I think it would be pretty cool.
Yeah. So then, and then the thing is if we're gonna go down that road, like the bright colors road, I don't think we're gonna be able to do it in Oops Paint.
No.
So that'll
no.
make it more expensive. Spill a box of Crayola and then blindly pick 6. That's funny.
No.
That might make a funny video though. To like then like to do that, like blindfolded pick our colors and then go like,
I don't want to end up with like dark brown.
well, we could cheat.
So, Hidden Spring Farm asked if we insulate our coops, and there's big opinions on the interwebs on that. And
There
yes,
are big opinions.
lots of big opinions on lots of things related to chickens on the internet and other things. And no, we do not.
But we do deep litter in the winter.
Yeah.
So, but we've never had a problem of chickens being cold in the winter. They're so much more likely to have problems with it being
Too hot.
hot in the summer. Hey, altruistic farmstead, how's it going? Yeah, okay, so contest, send out colors and you bring the paint and get a dozen eggs. Send colors and you bring the paint and get a dozen eggs.
Only put the ones you want in the mix. There you go. So we could pick like 16 different colors and then randomly pick.
Oh,
6.
that's a good idea. You know what we could do is we could go get, instead of using a box of crayons, we could go get paint samples.
Yeah.
And then like put them in a bag and blindly pick out of that. That might be fun. How about that?
Yeah,
Okay.
that sounds good.
So tomorrow while I'm at work,
Go pick up some paint samples.
I'll go pick up a bunch of
Or
paint samples.
Paint samples or chips?
No,
The
chips.
chips, yeah.
And we'll I think that'll be a fun video.
Cool.
Okay. Done.
Sounds
Good
good.
crowdsourcing. Okay.
Yes, excellent.
See, Jesse was like, why do you put up polls? Like, people don't care and you don't care and nobody's ever going to think about this again. And I was
People
like,
do
first of
care.
all, I care.
Yeah.
Second of all, I think people do care.
Right. Plus, we like to have a little community of people who like help us make decisions, because then it's like you guys, I think, are more
In
invested.
case we make,
in it.
oh, look, we are perfect matchers right now.
This is like the last T-shirt that I have. Everything else is tank top. No more shorts. Just pajama bottoms.
So, I think people do care.
Yeah. As evidenced by this conversation right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, well, and plus, like, if people take the time out of their day to, like, send us a message with a picture of
Right.
what they have in mind, I feel like that's, like, proof
Proof positive, baby.
positive. So, naysayer Jesse, if you're here.
Which it looks like he's not here, so.
I know, where are you even? Okay. Should we do our other crowdsource thing now?
What's the other crowdsource?
What were we gonna crowdsource? How are we gonna move our chickens?
Sure, we can talk about that. What? It's fine. So, we have. How many chickens do we have at the old Reading farm?
Oh, you know what? While I was there, we need to get the Morans over here like soon. They're
Big.
they're struggling in that little coop,
Well,
and I'm gonna
Soon.
buy them fresh bedding tomorrow.
okay.
Okay, so we have
Do you think 50?
50-ish chickens.
Probably more than that, because we have at least like 20 silkies. Right.
Yeah.
So we have like 50 to 70 chickens that live about 30 minutes away, 35. And we need to get them here, and then we also need to get them segregated. So once Chicken Village is done, we have to go get them and bring them back. So, you know, putting them in cardboard boxes isn't really going to do it.
Especially if it's like 100 degrees.
Right. One of my thoughts was we could just put them all in the horse trailer loose.
You don't think they'd fly out the back?
Well, I think what we do is we bring the 2 back doors that are right over there.
Yeah.
And we leave them off while we load them. But then once they're loaded, we just close them up and we just open the other 3 windows that have screens. And then we can kind of segregate them, because we could drive the trailer right down to the Chicken Village. But if you guys have
Oh, do you think they're gonna fight while in transit?
I think they'll probably be too.
Stressed.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna be fighting each other on the
Yeah,
way
has
out.
anybody ever moved chickens before? I'm wondering like how stressful it's going to be for adult chickens to get.
Oh, but people do it all. The other thing we could do is get what they call chicken coops, which is like those, wide cages, crates that they have for like transporting, meat chickens. But I mean, they transport.
Do you have large dog crates? Yeah, so we were thinking about that, but because we have two Great Dane sized crates, which are at my mom's barn. But then would we just put the crates in the back of the truck and like ratchet strap down the crates?
I would think we'd either that or, but I don't think we'll be able to fit all.
Oh
of
no,
them.
it would be multiple trips if we
Yeah.
did that.
So I mean, we could also, put them in the crates and put them in the trailer.
Oh, that's a thought.
Those dog
'Cause
crates
then
are
we could
such a
also-
pain in the butt.
Yeah, but if we put the crates in the trailer, we could like stack
Yeah.
the crates. But I think that's a good idea, because especially with the Silkies being so small and Norman being so big.
Yeah. Wouldn't want them just free rolling around in there, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think we want to just have 4 different flocks of chickens meeting for the first time
Yeah.
and
Cover them.
cover them. So we wouldn't be worried. I know covering them so it's dark. Covering them wouldn't make it like too hot and hard to breathe. Because it's gonna. I mean, it's
gonna be hot,
gonna be hot. It's never gonna be cold again.
especially in that tin can.
Right.
But also, I made an appointment with an auto shop that's around here to take a look at the trailer and the truck because that light is out. But that's the 21st.
So you want
we
to do
still
it
got some-
after that?
No, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I just think, and this is just, I'm telling Catherine this for the first time because we're talking about it. I'm just thinking about it. Like, because if we're gonna go to Vermont and like pick up 100 bales of hay, being in the truck for that long on that long of a drive, we should make sure that all the lights work. So,
Yeah.
but I think going from here to our old place to back,
Yeah.
that'll be fine.
Agreed.
So, and they thought that it might just be a short in one of the wires on there since it keeps happening with that trailer. But anyway, so yeah, trailer would be fine without cover. Yeah, because it's a relatively short ride, 30 minutes. So they should be good. And I think then in the crates, because then we can, if we have them all segregated, we can just bring them down there and then put the crates into the run and just let them out there.
So we have 2 Great Dane crates. We can borrow Abby's crate. We have 2 small crates and like 3 of these little gerbil cages. I think that's enough to get everybody moved.
I'm not sure. We could also bring the brooder. That might be
The tower brooder?
Yeah, that might be, and we could just see how it goes. I mean, like worst case scenario, we make 2 trips. It's not the end of the world.
The trailer is enclosed? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's a horse trailer. Trusty Rusty.
Trusty Rusty.
Like it's right back here. We loaded
It's
our
funny. We have names for our trailers.
crates the night before. Interesting.
Yeah,
So-
Trusty Rusty and the Wonky Wheel Express.
Yeah. So you loaded your chickens up into the crates and then let them sleep in the cages that night and then just grabbed them in the morning and brought them. Hey, Sunny's Place, it goes good. You missed our paint gallop poll discussion.
You can still vote.
Yeah, well, if you didn't vote in the community tab, you should. But I think so just to catch you up briefly, I think what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go to the paint store and pick paint colors I like, and then we're gonna I'm gonna pick like 30 or something, and then we're gonna put them in a bag and blindly pick and choose our coop colors that way. Because that's how adults make decisions.
Is it not?
Oh, no, I think it is.
Yeah. You gotta respect the poll.
Adulting. Right, so no need to cover the crates. Yeah, I wonder if we should just try to move them at night, though.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Because then they're so much easier to catch at night than during the day.
Right. Well, and that way it'll be cooler,
Yeah, easy to catch in the coop.
less traffic.
Yeah, cooler is probably a good thought, too.
Yeah.
And maybe Jess and Victor will be home and they want to help us.
Maybe.
Bye, chickens.
Yeah, I don't know. They probably haven't ever seen
How much fun it is to catch
how
chickens.
much fun it is. Well, although at night it's not even anything like what it like when we had our fire sale on chickens. Like that was.
That was wild. We spent so
was
much time chasing chickens around.
Oh. Just when you think you got good at catching chickens, there would just be that one
Yeah.
that would just.
Well, especially because we had to catch like every single chicken we owned.
Yep.
Paint colors in a hat. I dig it. Good.
Get it?
Decision. No,
Just gardening.
we're done. You guys are the best.
Yes.
Um.
Is that an aphid over there in the corner of the table? The little white thing.
I think so. Yeah, that's what aphids are in my mind. Our black leghorns were little
Or like little road runners.
Road runners. Who was the hardest to catch? Do you think?
Fajita's baby was not easy. But I mean, the golden campines were just
Yeah, that's
nightmares as
true.
usual. They're
Yeah.
just so fast.
So fast.
Skittish? Is that what it was?
Flighty.
Flighty.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, you want to talk about your tractor?
Sure.
Meet.
Oh, brainstorm coffee with the alpacas. That was the other.
Oh, that's the other brainstorm. Right, we got
Let's do that, yeah.
13 people present. If anybody has any friends that they want to come help us, help us brainstorm, invite your friends. And where's my dad? He's smart. Dad and Kathy, need you. Okay. So,
So we have these alpacas, right?
yes.
And we have a bunch of them, and they're sitting here, and we set them up to have their. Well, Linda's looking at me really intently right now.
Shh, don't talk about me.
So they're surrounding. Their pasture is surrounding like the big house on our property, and so.
Tian has said that the ones that we sent love getting out. Sorry.
Nice.
Troublemakers.
It is really cool, by the way, to see them like growing up, like out there in
I know
California.
the egg, yeah,
It's
and
just
I
really
love
cool.
having the egg swap chickens. Those are our only like mixed variety pack chickens that we have left, and they're my favorites. Continue. Alpacas.
So yeah, and yes, we do have alpacas.
Yeah,
Yeah, there was a point of time like a couple weeks ago where it was just alpaca video after alpaca
Yeah.
video after alpaca video after alpaca video.
We had an alpaca business to attend to.
I'll pack your things. But so we were trying to think of, so the B&B option, Alpaca Manor is,
I love that.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's very far out in the distance, like that's 5-year plan type things. But we were talking about doing a couple of different things with the alpacas to get people up here and just like really like sort of easy things to do, to just, obviously making money is our goal. But we thought like sort of cool experiences that people can go through before we have the house done, before we have the trails made for alpaca hikes and that kind of thing. And so one of the things was like a morning coffee with alpacas, where it would be like we would go get a big box of Joe, or like a big thermos of coffee from there's a couple local coffee shops, or there's a Starbucks around here.
And get like a mixed box of pastries and set up picnic tables in the pasture so people could come and have like, coffee, quick breakfast,
Right.
and
So like
chill.
So like $20 gets you an hour with the alpacas.
Plus breakfast.
Maybe you feed them, you get a cup of coffee, you get a little pastry, and we thought that would be a kind of cool experience.
So we were trying to think of things like that we don't have to get a bunch of infrastructure set up.
Right.
Because we talked to our insurance company, and adding liability for people to come and do like events on the farm is
Whopping $58 extra per year.
freakishly cheap.
So we were gonna do that. And so like we have the opportunity, because we were thinking like we were gonna have to, and I think we should probably, once we get people setting foot, setting up an LLC might be a good idea. But once we get people on the property, like just having insurance for that kind of thing is necessary. But like so like some low impact sort of things where it's like that, we really just need to do a couple little things and we're good. Yeah.
I can't read Rob Paul. Okay, a swim lesson and a small bag of alpaca feed. Gotta get a pool going for
Yeah.
that. I think that's something my team at work would love if you were closer. Yeah, team building, that's a good idea. I wonder what kind of places we could contact and say, hey, if you want to do a team build here, this could be like part of it. The homesteading pastor, hello, thank you for coming.
I guess I've never done a team build, but I thought that it would be like a little more intensive than.
Well, because when I worked for Whole Foods Market, one of the team builds I took my team on was to Silverman's, and
Right.
they did the little petting zoo and peach picking. You need an event planner to help with that? I think it depends on the team.
She's volunteering herself.
Oh, volunteering is tribute?
Yeah.
Oh, I know a volunteer. Yeah, the chat comes up on the phone first, then my laptop second, and I can't read the phone. So then another thought that I had was like if people wanted to come and do like wine
Yeah.
tasting, which I also feel like I know people who could help with that, but I'm not sure about the liability.
Yeah. So I don't know about the. I think if we serve wine, we have to have a liquor
Like a
license.
liquor license.
Yes, but there.
So
I mean,
maybe mocktails?
well, there's that, but we could also. I'm not sure if you talk to like a bar or a liquor store, if their license, yeah, it's probably based on like if we had somebody come out.
Like if a food truck would come out.
Right.
That would be fun. I wonder if a food truck would come out.
Well, I think one of the ideas that we talked about was like we have a food truck come out and maybe it's BYOB and maybe we, lunch on or dinner on the lawn with alpacas or something like that.
Right.
BYOB picnic sort of thing.
Yeah.
So like things like that.
I host a yoga retreat at our place, and the ladies on our team, about 10 people at a time. We're 20 plus now, and I'm planning one for September. Yeah.
I was wondering about yoga also, because people do goat yoga where the goats like jump on you, but it might be nice
to not have goats
to
jump
not
on
have
you.
goats jump on
Yeah.
you. Right, like so, because I mean, where we have the alpacas, like right in the front there, is actually a really nice spot.
Right.
It's like flat and it's just grass, and there's the house, and there, it's a really quiet street. So I think it'd be really nice. And so we were talking about like partitioning the pasture so that we can kind of just, push everybody towards the grassy side to just make sure that they stay over there. And we're gonna move where we feed them to over there so that
they get more used to it.
Put the hay feeder over there.
Tina says, oh my God, I can remember when I was a kid going to a farm where we could see the animals and they had a shop at the end for things.
Exit through the gift shop.
Exit through the gift shop. That's exactly right. We
Yeah.
don't have nothing in no gift shop right now. But I posted on Instagram. I don't know if everybody saw the yarn, so maybe soon get beer vendors, local IPAs. So because there's a local, well, there used to be, where we used to live, there used to be that local brewery. I wonder if they would do like an off-site event.
Yeah, I don't know. And I don't, again, like getting into alcohol gets kind of
You're just scared
tricky.
of alcohol, yeah.
Well, I think we can
Not
look into
scared
it.
of alcohol,
Yeah.
obviously.
I mean, we can also just talk to the town, because like one of the whole points of like us being upfront with the town and getting permits for all of our buildings and stuff was so that we can go to them and like ask like what we can do. Mm-hmm.
I guess one thing that we would want to think about, and I don't know, I'm not sure what the rules are on this, but like if we have people come and have coffee with the alpacas, bathrooms, because right now our only working toilet is upstairs,
That's a good point.
and the door, it's a situation.
Yeah. Well, and we have dogs.
Well, we could put the dogs in the house.
But even still, going
yeah,
into
we don't
our
want like into our
yeah.
house and into our bedroom.
bathrooms are a necessity. I mean, we could get a porta potty.
Oh, I hate that for us though. But so even if it was like an hour-long event, we would still.
Especially with coffee involved. So.
Porta Johns.
Catherine refuses to use those. So.
I haven't used a porta potty since I was like 5. Even when I was at like summer camp as like a day camp, like before I was old enough for sleepaway camp, they were like porta potties out there, and I was like, I'll hold it like for the whole day. They would literally let me go inside. I was like the only camper who was allowed to go inside because I was that stubborn and would not use the porta potty, and they were afraid I was gonna get like
I can't
dead.
see that.
Yeah.
You stubborn. That's like the story about you with the babysitter and the dentist. Was it the dentist?
Yeah, it was the dentist. Don't even try me. If it's something I'm not interested in, don't even try me.
Yeah.
You can rent. So the thing is if we start to go down like a renting a porta potty road, like what if only 3 people show up and then we've spent $150 renting a porta potty and it's $20 a piece? We are net negative before we've even bought the coffee.
Yep. Stubborn. Joanne, is that all you have to say? I haven't said
I know.
anything this whole time. Just
Thanks for
stubborn.
your input.
I mean, it's your fault, Joanne. So just think about
Thinking,
that.
yeah. So I think the parking situation is not as dire as the bathroom situation.
Yeah. Parking and trash, all good.
Yeah.
It's the bathroom. Like, I wonder. Oh, the septic's
Yeah.
no good over there.
Compostable toilets. Corey said that, and somebody else said that too.
Yeah, Corey and Indiana backyard garden.
Yeah. Would that like really freak people out though?
I don't know. I
'Cause
mean,
I
it
guess-
might be one of those things where like people. Okay, I'll hold it.
Right, exactly. Like since that's what we want anyway.
Right.
And I do, like if we literally built a little outhouse.
Who's gonna clean it?
Yeah, outhouse. Corey, yes.
All right, Corey, come on up here. You can build our outhouse.
You
can
also
clean it out for us
take,
too.
And take it for the trial inaugural outhouse run.
No,
Who-
I will take the
Who
inaugural.
is that? Is this going to become a Wednesday night tradition?
I guess so. I mean, we'll see if they stop. Maybe they're just gonna turn around because they don't know where they're going.
Teresa and Robert, there is somebody pulling into your driveway right now.
Well, I have a feeling they're just gonna turn around because nobody knows where the hell they're going on this road. See? Yeah, turn it right around.
Okay. And now they're just taking it slow past the lake.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
There's the lake.
Crisis averted. Hell no, he says. Okay, you can always do tea parties for company meetings. We have those here. Compostable toilets are great in theory, but I know they would bother some city folk. It freaks me out. So, I mean, it would freak me out. But we don't like, and you know what, if we had an outhouse and like, it's basically just like a toilet seat over a bucket in a box, right?
Are you really considering this?
And then you put sawdust to the side of it. The thing, if we were to clean it out like right as soon as people left and like didn't get it a chance to be nasty, I mean, it's going to be a little bit nasty.
Depends on what people are doing in there.
I know, like if it's only an hour, like don't come here and poop. Like just don't.
But that's the problem with coffee.
It makes you poop.
Yeah.
I don't drink coffee, so I don't know.
Stop saying poop.
Hidden Springs Farm YouTube edited.
It sure did.
YouTube censored you.
But yeah, that's the idea.
Right. I have plenty of space to park cars, but when I think about it,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, so and there's I think there's enough spots to park like at least 6 cars without anybody blocking.
Well, and we could also
Make more.
remove
Yes.
all of those because there's a ton of like little saplings over there that even just like 4 inches wide that we could just cut down and then that'll quadruple our parking space situation. So
Right. Yeah.
parking is pretty good.
If you had a palatial bathroom, it would be nasty in an hour with a group of people using it.
Yeah.
Just go behind the trees.
Well, that would be my suggestion, but I think that is probably like a legal thing that we need to provide a restroom.
So I guess we would be building an outhouse. So
That'll make quite the video, right?
Yep. And yeah, all right. Outhouse it is. Boy, am I sure glad that we're talking about this. Because so John is taking the next week off, and I had on his list, because we're going to redo one section of fencing, so it's like nicer looking split rail fencing. to kind of cue up that area a little
So what,
bit.
you were thinking that like next weekend?
I
we
was,
would have
yeah, I
people
was,
out here?
well, I was thinking as soon as the fencing was done, and I was gonna put on your list to clean this mess up, and then I was thinking I was gonna start calling coffee shops.
I actually called the local coffee shop.
See, he always acts like it's me and my fault, and I'm the one who's like causing all this. He called somebody before me. What did they say?
Well, the manager was out of town,
Perfect.
but the guy who took the message had. I was like, so hey, so this is gonna sound kind of weird, but like we have alpacas, and like we want you to bring coffee. Hey, better than that, but
And
he
the
was
guy said,
okay. I'll let him know he's back in like a week.
okay.
So haven't heard back from him. It's been like 2 weeks.
But I don't think we want, in my mind, and maybe crowd control help us. I thought I would go pick up.
I guess my thought was to cut down on the cost of coffee is like, hey man, you give us like 20 cups of coffee or like, of whatever of coffee plus some, disposable cups and whatever. And like, we'll sponsored by blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, but then we're asking people to do stuff for us. Where like I think what I would rather them do is hang up like a chalkboard or a sign in their shop saying, "Sign up here for coffee with the alpacas." And because I'm the one who's buying the coffee, I'm the one who's buying the donuts, and what?
But then they don't get any benefit from that.
Well, they get a big, if we do it like one Saturday a month, they sell a big box of pastries and a big box of Joe,
Yeah, we'll see.
and we would cross promote it.
Right.
You pick up and keep the profit. How are you going to clean out the outhouse?
Catherine will do it. Definitely.
Yeah, do you just dump? Well, not if we put sawdust, right?
Well, we'd have to do something with it.
Well,
Can't
well
just
I
leave
was
it
wondering if we just dumped it into our toilet, like when people are gone. I mean, that's where that stuff
there. I'd
goes.
rather dump it in the woods.
But you can only dump it in the, because we don't want to, it like has bacteria and stuff. You can't just like dump stuff like that in the woods.
You can't?
I don't think so. Is River trying to figure out how to get up here?
I don't know.
We brought River to our new farm finally, which is great.
River.
Not in your toilet, you have a septic. But if it's just like one additional flush. Right, no sawdust. So it wouldn't be like a true composting toilet. It would basically be like a porta potty. How would you handle lady needs with the outhouse? Like tampons and stuff? I guess we would have to have a trash can in the outhouse. Hardneck Farms, thanks for coming. We are having a strange discussion and I hope you're up for it.
Come up here.
Wendy, sorry, you came at a strange time. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, I don't know. It's hard to think about. Talk and poop.
Talk and poop.
That's what we're talking about. Oh, it's complicated. It's complicated. What do you think?
I don't know.
It's funny, we thought we were going to come up with other ideas like marketing tactics, and instead we've spent the entire time discussing literal.
That
Yeah,
was loud.
bless you.
Thank you. Well, but I mean, I think it's
Bedpans?
you need to. It's one of those things that I don't think we would have thought of. Because then maybe we have like 15 people here and we're ready to go, and somebody's like, "Oh, where's the bathroom?"
Right.
And you're like,
Oh.
Thank you.
Because when the Girl Scouts came to help us, they were there for 2 hours.
Yep,
They all held it.
they did.
The health department might have rules and regulations.
Yep. Sure, they might.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. Does a porta potty have to be like a licensed official porta potty?
I don't know.
Or like, can we literally make like an outhouse?
Well, we can talk to the health department.
Yeah.
They're there.
Yeah. I guess that's what we'll have to do.
Yeah. So.
I just know a lot of ladies put things in the trash and just don't put things in the trash. Yeah. Well, I guess that would be the positive of having an outhouse instead of letting people use our bathroom on our septic tank and having issues with things that shouldn't getting flushed get flushed.
Welcome to Old Reading Farm.
Yeah.
Poo poo pee pee.
It doesn't sound too hard to clean it. What, the bucket?
And you are more than welcome.
Yeah, thank you for volunteering for that job.
Event planner and composting toilet cleaner. Like, I think that's a great, addition to your resume.
Keep the experience go where the alpacas go. Right over there. Right in front of everybody.
I'd rather it all be in a bucket than our little dustpan rake thing.
Right. Hey, Em, how's it going? You also are joining at a strange time.
Yes.
Oh, come poop with the alpacas. That could be the event. No coffee, no donuts. You come? No? Okay. I'm not volunteering for that, just planning. Yeah. Yes. Just be sure to keep your mouth closed while dumping the bucket. Yeah, where are we dumping this bucket, though? I don't think you can just dump a bucket like that in the woods.
I'm done talking about this.
Okay, we have 10 more minutes, and we've been talking about pooping for
like
long
15, yeah.
enough.
Long time.
Oh, I am Smani hatching eggs. Remember that time last year that we bought I am Samani hatching eggs and only one hatched and we were sad? Hey Samira, how's it going? Yeah, you're gonna want to rewatch this stream and text me and tell me how terrible we are at everything. Talk about the bear. Many people asking you to talk about the bear.
So I saw a bear. It walked right over there.
How big was it?
Pretty big. It was hard to tell. Pretty far away.
Brown or black?
Black. Black bear.
No children with it?
Nope, just a bear.
Solo bear? Solo
bear.
Can you tell male or female based on anything?
It wasn't big enough to tell.
It was a baby bear?
No, it wasn't big enough to tell.
Mm. What?
It.
What it? It's bear parts?
It wasn't big enough to tell. I mean, if I could see it from our kitchen, then I would be like, yep, that's a
You
boy.
were in the kitchen?
I was
or-
in the kitchen, yeah.
I was wondering if you were out down there.
I was in the kitchen because that was when you were doing a dog walk early in the morning. And so I was going to make coffee. And then I went over there and saw a freaking bear walking through. First time I've ever seen a bear like in the wild. It was wild.
Yeah, I've never seen a bear in the wild, so I sort of wish I was there. It makes me nervous for the chicken village.
But I don't think they really go after chickens. Like I know bears are omnivores and they eat like fish and stuff, but I don't think chickens are really their modus operandi.
Well, I don't think chickens are their, like, typical meal. But, like, if a bear's walking around, it's like,
Yeah.
well, that looks like an easy meal. Anybody know? I would be nervous with bears around.
Yeah.
What's all that?
Jingle. Here's our nightly wake up to everybody who owns dogs. So couldn't go one full live without having the dogs bark. Catherine, just be careful on the edge.
I'm holding on to this tree. This would save me.
Yeah, right. So Joanne Carlton says that bears will eat chickens, and I'm sure they will. I think everything eats chickens except for vegetarians. But, you know.
Sorry if we set that off in
Yeah.
the backyard gardener. Was it
Sorry again.
Bear 211? What is that?
I don't know.
Is that a reference to something?
I don't know. I don't think it had tags. I don't know if I'm actually supposed
Oh,
to
is
report
that
that or
is that like a certain bear? What was the bear in Reading? Bonnie?
I
Best?
don't remember. Boris.
No, it was a girl. Aren't bears omnivores? I think
Yeah.
right, because they eat berries and fish.
Right. But I mean, we could like look at like you had mentioned, like maybe putting an electric fence around the outside
Right.
of the chicken village.
Oh, we got to get that onto your list to electrify the bees. Are we starting to get close to more than you can do in a week?
Yes.
Oh, a poor River. She wants to come up here so badly.
Yeah, I don't think there's a good way for her.
I think
to
maybe that's what we should do on your week
just
off.
add another thing.
Add another thing
add
to
a
the
ramp.
list. No, not a ramp, like a series of steps. Just like screw them straight into the house, like a step here,
So this
a
is
step here.
so. I just want everybody to appreciate this moment. So Catherine would like me to make some steps and screw them into the side of the house so that the outdoor cat
Sunny's
can
place, I
make
think
her
she
way
is.
up to the roof of the house. Does everybody appreciate and understand that?
You don't want River to be able to come live with us?
I just think it's funny. Hidden Springs Farm, that list is growing daily. I think Kat started it this morning.
Yeah, I
There-
only started it this
There's
morning.
like 5 things on it. I looked at it, an hour ago, and there was like 15.
Well, but I put some easy things on it, too.
Like what?
Well, like do the bathroom door
Mm.
changeover. That should only take you a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
And do the front door changeover. And
Like,
hang up all the exterior lights.
like,
Blink, blink.
like,
You're okay.
yeah.
What's it?
Ashley and Mark are still at the 4-H. No live as of 16 minutes ago.
I swear, I thought I saw them put up.
I mean, we'll see. Maybe there's something we can do for the old river to get up here. Muckberry.
Oops.
Indiana Backyard Gardener said they saw it too.
It's gone.
Hmm.
Because I logged in, I liked it, and I left them a thumbs up. Because they said, like, where have we been? We're ghosting you, was the title, and I left them some ghost emojis.
Sure are ghosting us.
I know we've been, like, the only Wednesday night crew.
Use a dumb waiter for River.
Where's that?
That's funny. Rick suggested that. I don't think she would like that.
No, I don't think so either. We tried to put her in the gorilla cart and wheel her around, and Monday I might come see Carl. Good. Let me know when. After dog walking. But, yes.
Also, his name is Felix.
Carl Felix Waffle.
You're not allowed to chastise me every time I call that thing Waffles if you're not.
I'm not gonna
also
call her out,
chastise
too.
her, just so we're clear, his name is Waffles.
Oh, she posted in her community tab. She had to take it down. Gotcha. Hey, does anybody have any experience with pulleys while we're crowdsourcing things?
No, we good. We get them Harbor Freight.
You got them figured out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna turn the 3rd floor of the big house into hay storage
For now. Hay storage for this winter.
forever. So
No, because eventually it's going to be an Airbnb.
forever, authentic. So we're gonna set up a pulley system to grab the bales of hay and pull them up to the top. So there's at Harbor Freight they have a 400-pound rated pulley system for hunting. So we just need to get a longer rope. It'll be good. I think that should be good.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you put the hay feeder over here, then we could just have the one pulley over there. Because if we keep, the hay feeder over here, then we should get 2, so that we can pull up and then drop down over there.
Mm.
They're only like $16 though, so
Yeah.
Harbor Freight quality.
Yeah, I know. We know it'll last.
So we'll get 4 of them, knowing that they'll both break.
Call him Carl, only in text.
Yeah.
It's all about the Aristotle pulley system and block and tackle ratios.
Whatever that means.
But that's what we were talking about, like
yes.
the counterweights, right? Isn't that
Well,
what that means?
And I think it's
Sunny's Place, thanks for coming. Have a good night.
the number of times it goes back and forth between the thing, so that you're not pulling 100% of the weight. You're only pulling a little bit at a time. But anyway, you'll see with the Harbor Freight thing, it's got a bunch of different things going on.
Are you going to try to set that up this week? Next week? Do we have any idea when the second cut is going to be?
I messaged him, but even the guy in Connecticut or a guy in Connecticut just had first cut that he cut. So I think it's
Couple more
when I
weeks.
talked to Chris, he said either July or August, depending on the weather.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll just have to see.
All right. Well, this was helpful.
Yeah.
So sorry we had a sort of weird, live where we talked about poop for the majority of it.
I don't think it was the majority.
No, yeah.
That was a very long segment. But
It was helpful
yes, it
And-
was very helpful.
and a little bit upsetting because I thought we were going to be able to maybe do a coffee like in August.
Well, we could just talk to the health department and see what they say. Like, what are the requirements
Right.
that we need to have this kind of event?
Right.
Because we may need like a permit for it. Who knows?
Like an event permit?
Well, if we're gonna have food around livestock, there's probably some kind of thing involved with that.
That's probably a good consideration.
Yep. So I think maybe when I'm off, I'll take a trip down to the health department and see what they have to say.
Chat them up.
Chat them up. They're very nice down there. I am super thankful for our whole the town offices over there. Everybody's really helpful. Building, zoning. Very nice.
Only 95% of the live stream, but a wake-up call from those wanting to start a farm. Yeah. Things to consider before diving right in. Oh, wait, too late. Already dove in.
Yep. That's how we do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Head first.
Head first, ask questions later.
Ask questions later.
TNS, thank you for coming. Thank you for weighing in on all of our quandaries. We appreciate you. Have a good night. Enjoy your dinner. I think we're pretty much done here too, right?
Yeah, I mean the only thing would be that, but we can talk about that another time.
Yeah, leave it to be a surprise.
No.
This is Smear's arguing with Rick over Carl. That's funny. Oh, no worries. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Have a good night, everybody.
Thank
you
you.
for coming. Thank you for helping us with our. Wow, that's a lot of thumb. Bye, everybody. Have a good night. Thanks for helping.